Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today, I'll be giving my thoughts and first impressions for an upcoming monster taming game called Portal Fantasy! What is Portal Fantasy? Portal Fantasy is a pocket monster collecting game that puts a lot of twists on many features that makes it stand out in originality. You'll spend your time exploring, scavenging for loot, scavenging for loot, solving puzzles, meeting a variety of portals, and of course, battling with your spoken of creatures. The demo starts off with the player waking up in a cabin after taking shelter from a storm. You luckily happen to be close to the Portal Academy, which was your previous destination anyways. Once you arrive to the academy and you meet your instructor, you get to pick from one of 3 different portals to be your starter. Once you have your first portal, you'll be sent off to begin your quest and are allowed to explore a handful of zones in the demo. It's short but sweet. It definitely leaves me desiring more. I was surprised with how much time I got to spend looting and exploring the world instead of fighting. Granted, I could have stuck to the grass more to discover more portals and whatnot, but the variety of things to do felt really fresh for a game of this genre. How your portals work and function is vastly different as well. In combat, your entire party is on the field at all times, with one portal in the front and center as like your attacker and defender. But so you also just be doing more than just hitting your favorite attack over and over, or I mean, you can still do that, but this gives you the option to defend against powerful attacks and reduce incoming damage compared to constantly using your favorite attacks or abilities. All portals have a unique passive that can greatly shift how your party functions. Grubeat's passive is one of my favorites as it cures any status effects after the battle, which I feel like will be really useful against poison and whatever other effects that the game might have. And another one that stood out was Boa Blazes, which is multi-attack special attacks will always hit with the max possible attacks, which is pretty cool. And there's all sorts of other ones. Every portal has a different trait, so it'll really change up how PvP is or how you'll strategize against other portal trainers and build your team. You can even wear clothes that gives modifiers to your character and or your portals. They don't let you dive too deep into the crafting system, but they do show that you will be able to customize certain colors of your portals, or like sections of the portal per se. Like for Toadshroom, you'll be able to change his shell, the color of his shell, and like the color of his legs. So you can have your own original or unique looking portal. You will also obtain materials that allows you to upgrade your portal, which will change their appearance as well. I would almost compare this to what an evolution is for other pocket monster games. And so it's pretty cool. And Portal Fantasy also has a lot of jokes and takes quite a bit of jabs at all sorts of things. Pixel art is gorgeous. Characters have idle animations and the world reacts to your character as you're moving around it. The overall background doesn't feel stagnant, which is really good for a pixel art game, I feel like. One of my favorite things about the demo was not having to go to the Pokemon Center. Just something about being able to just go to the fountain and heal, and then it comes back over time or whatever. It's just really nice, because even though like I do enjoy going into the in Pokemon, you know, there's a certain nostalgia that is attached to like going into the Pokemon Center and like going to the computer and stuff. But it was nice not having to do that in a game for once. And they also streamlined. They also streamlined accessing your porables as well. Like, as long as you're in the main city, walking around or wherever, you can switch out your party at all times. So that's like another similar thing where it's just like you almost didn't know you needed it until you got it, type of thing. And what else was there? Oh, items. Items are pretty cool. You have to put your desired consumables on your belt before entering combat, or else you can't use them. So it changes the whole method of just you have access to your whole backpack in a battle. Like, you only get like 5 or 6 items that you can put on your toolbar, and then that's what you have to use. I was surprised that they give you throwables to hit the enemies with. It's like you can, use a water balloon on a fire type portable to do like insane damage. It's pretty interesting. It's like being able to throw rocks at a Pikachu or something, or pouring water on a Charmander's tail to knock it out. Yeah, that doesn't sound so right coming out like that. It's like, anyways, basically you can use certain items to help your porables in the middle of combat. So it's not only just your porables that can do damage, you can do damage now as well. Overall, I enjoyed my time with the demo. It only took me about an hour and a half to experience what it had to offer, and I'm really excited to play when it releases. Portal Fantasy is supposed to come out sometime in April of 2025, which is next month as of recording this video, so it's not too much farther away. Oh, and apparently we're going to be able to play with our friends too. I'm not sure if it's just PvP only, but it did look like that. It looked like players were running around in the grass together, like battling and catching porables, so I'm really curious to see how that comes out. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you would like to wishlist Portal Fantasy or check out the demo yourself, I'll have it linked below. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content. I also have my other links posted as well in my description. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.